positions in AI in NVIDIA, it was about $53. And right now that stock is trading at about $175. It's down pretty bad now because of the war and things like that. But I want to encourage you, everyone say encourage you. Yeah, make investments in the technology, because if not, you'll just be in the other column. Everyone say the other column. The other column, and we'll get to in just a moment, and I'm not being disparaging, but you'll just be a consumer of AI, but you won't make money with AI. So I want to encourage you to invest in the stock so that as you see the company scale and grow, and as you see, and I'm not an advocate or proponent tell you what things to invest in, so don't misunderstand that. But I am encouraging you to focus on where the wealth is being made in technologies. Because otherwise you'll just be a subscription holder and you're paying the subscriptions every month, but you won't make any money from that. You can if you work it, providing a service to the clients that are external, but as far as internal, everyone say internal. Internal. We need to own the wealth of the wicked. Not to say it's wicked, but we need to own the wealth of what this world system has, because that's how that money can be transferred into the kingdom of God and for the people of God. So I just wanted to make that little tidbit as an intro. With that having been said, lest I give more backdrop on that, and I'm not for the sake of time, I want to turn the table over to Ms. Robinson. And so just kind of tell us some things about AI from what you understand, just in its infancy.
So good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good morning, good afternoon.
Yes.
Yes, so how's everybody feeling? By show of hands, who all uses AI today in their personal life, in their business? Okay, so tell me some of the things that you use. I seen you in the back. You raised your hand.
You said real estate.
Real estate. Okay, who else? Ministry. Okay. Anybody else? Business marketing program development. So I am a marketing strategist, and I use AI to help me enhance the things that I do. But one thing I've learned is AI will never replace humans. So AI is artificial intelligence, but humans, I mean, we have to speak to each other on our day-to-day. So today, I want to teach you how to transform your ChatGPT or transform the AI tools that you use to work for you and not against you. So.
Right. Okay, very good. I'm glad you mentioned ChatGPT, because ChatGPT is not a publicly traded company, but it's owned by a gentleman by the name of Sam Altman. He's a Jewish gentleman out in California. And when they go public, a lot of people are going to make money on that as well. But right now, just dealing with ChatGPT. How many of you are familiar with ChatGPT? Okay, very good. And I asked Aaliyah, because I was amazed when she was even showing me some things. We created a commercial where you created a bot, a human bot. I told her what age I wanted the person to be, what complexion I wanted them to be. She created a bot, put them in a car wreck, took the woman out of the car, and asked her to like call me on my phone. It made a commercial. And so I want to get her to give different demonstrations today so you can see the level of this sophistication, this technology. I was saying to my wife during service, I said, what you just saw, some of that was bots on some of the advertisements. And so with that, technology now is able to create certain things that are just so realistic, but though not real. I mean, it's artificial intelligence. Yeah, so tell us a little bit more about what you understand with uses of ChatGPT on a day-to-day basis that individuals could use and how they could use it.
Right, so by show of hands, I know a lot of people said that they use ChatGPT, but how many people have customized your personal ChatGPT to fit your responses? Okay, so you have. All right, so I want to go through a demonstration about how you can customize your ChatGPT, because if you do not, it will agree with everything that you are saying, give you fluff, hype it up, and you can submit it to somebody and they can say it's wrong. How many times has AI given you something and it is wrong? Like it's completely against what you know is the facts within your brain. Yep, by show of hands, yep. All right, so I am going to show you, let's start with ChatGPT and how we can customize it to our settings. Give me 1 second. Oh, okay.
And by the way, put your hands together for our TAV media. They're always prompting on time. Thank you so much. Brother Oscar does a wonderful job on that.
So who all uses Claude or does coding? Okay, perfect. So one thing I want to teach you today when we do get this up, I am not into coding, but I'll teach you how to do Pomeli and Google Labs. So I see us sharing on this screen, but want to make sure it demonstrates up here as well. Oh, all right. So we will start with ChatGPT. So I will go to chat. Let's see. Uh-oh. All right. So you will go to your personal account and you'll click personal account and then personalization. Inside of personalization, you can go down here to say custom instructions. So what are some things that you know that ChatGPT does that you absolutely do not like? For me, it's I don't want it to agree with me. So I go inside, she said yes. So I go inside of ChatGPT and I give it custom instructions. Right here, you already see mine. It is do not agree with me just because, keep it real with me always, state nothing but facts. Do not just say something to agree with my opinion, but please do not add fluff and give me raw insight and release realness. So this is the way that your data in ChatGPT will come back in realization. You can also tell it to update to just give you talking points instead of all the fluff that it comes back with. So ChatGPT will give you a lot of information, and it's not digestible. If you want it to give you digestible information, you have to tell it to do that. So what are some things, I see you shaking your head, what are some things you want to tell Chat to do on your end? Mm-hmm. Right. So what I would add in my ChatGPT, if it was me, I would say talking points, please help me to scale. Help me to scale my business. You can put your business identity in there. And then I also want to take you through Pomeli, which is a free tool. It is from Google, and it will give you business data so that you can also put into AI. So one thing I do with AI is I use AI to teach me about AI. So we'll go to Pomeli. And if everybody wants to pull up Pomeli on their phone, or if you want to follow along, it is free. And this is a AI generation from Google. Now, I'll say, let's get started. I already use Pomeli, so what I'll do for today's demonstration is delete the data that's in it on my behalf. So you would go to business data or business DNA, and this is something, if you have several clients, you can always reset. But one thing I do is keep mine inside. But you'll press the Reset Business DNA at the bottom. You can press Delete All, and then who all has a personal website or a website that they work on? Okay, got it. So you'll go to your website. You'll copy your website's address. And I think it stopped sharing. All right. So you'll go to your website's address. You can press Generate Business DNA, and let's go. I copied my website address. My website is bossyceo.com. It's a stationary line. And then from there, you press Continue. Now it's generating your business DNA. So this is one thing that I do with Attorney Sperlin. I take his website and I can say, instead of asking him, he doesn't have the time to tell me what's his brand identity, what is his colors, or what is his logo. Pomeli will pull that for me. So you see how it says pulling images from your website, summarizing your business. This is AI telling you about your business. It's telling you if you hired a graphic designer, what colors they use, just in case you and your graphic designer, God forbid, have fallen out, or something happens to where you can't get communication from her or him. You can go right here and it will study your visual aesthetic and your brand identity. If that's amazing, somebody say amazing.
Amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna let it take time. So one thing it just popped up is my website along with the logo that she used. I could, if we went to the paid version, I could pull this logo and use it on other things for me, right? So it tells me the colors and the hex codes. So the hex codes is something that you will take and put into Canva. And Canva is another AI device, or it is another graphic design tool. So who all uses Canva? right? That's the popular thing. Canva is trying to catch up with the speed of today, right? So I could take the colors, all black, all white, and then my purple. It's so many shades of purple. It tells you what shade of purple that you're using. It tells me what images are all on my website, and if I want Pomeli to upload some more images, it will as well. So let's say this looks good, or you can tell it this is wrong, because what did I say? AI can always be wrong as well. So make sure you fact check. All right? So now let's do a campaign with Pomeli. So it just shows you all of your business DNA, it shows you your logos, it shows you everything. Now, just how you would talk to ChatGPT, you can tell it to describe the campaign you want to do. So summer's coming up. Tell me a campaign that you all want to see in your business. So.
We also have an audio box, so if you would like to state your question, if the audio box doesn't get to you in time, if I hear it, I'll repeat it so it's on the recording, so those persons participating electronically can also get the benefit of the questions being asked and then the answers she's providing. But also, if you allow for time, the audio box will be brought to you. Thank you.
I definitely want to see about discipleship preparation. That's part of our mission statement, and so I feel like once we introduce it officially within the summertime, we'll be able to partner with other organizations like I Am Second, and also with various churches around, and be able to can send ladies on mission trips, but we can also do actual discipleship preparation classes, and then send them out into the world to learn and know and execute on how to lead people to Christ and how to get them saved right there on the spot.
That is beautiful. That is, yes. That is beautiful. So one thing I would do with Pomeli, I would put in the exact campaign. I would literally, what I would do is tell Chat what you just said. I would give it all the information and say, hey, Chat, I am about to use this to integrate into Pomeli so that it can know exactly how to describe to Pomeli, because AI speaks to AI versus humans speaking to AI. So for today's purpose, I am not going to go speak to ChatGPT. I am going to say, hey, Chat, give me a summer campaign that I can do that will help my products to sell. So for my business, I sell stationery products, so planners, pens, anything like that. So what I'm going to put into Pomeli is how can I do a successful summer lunch for my business and make sure that it is engaging to those that may need help getting their ideas from start to finish, right? So, hello. Does anybody have any questions before I move forward?
My question is, when you upload your website to the Pomeli, does it go for all types of, say, domains like Squarespace,
Yes.
Google Sites?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Everything.
Amen.
Everything. Yes. All right. So, hello, Pomeli. I would like to do a summer campaign. I want this campaign to be unique, intangible for 18 through 24-year-olds. I want this campaign to help me sell my flagship product. For you, it would be your ministry. So my flagship product of Bossy CEO, which is a stationery planner that will be 6 months. Please give me ideas on an upcoming summer campaign. Now you can go in detail as possible, give it all that you want to do, but remember, you are teaching AI how to operate. So I kind of restrain some of the information. And also I want to say this, all of my business ideas come from God. So before AI tells me anything that it may tell you how to change your whole business DNA and your business data. I have already written down all of my business plans, so if it does try to make me waver, I can say yes and no to what I want to add and delete. So make sure that you already know a solid foundation before you put it into ChatGPT, AI, Pomeli, all the things. So now it's going to generate some ideas. And you can go as specific as you want with if you had any ideas before this. So it will load. How's this, Attorney Spurley?
It's going fine.
Sure. All right. And now Pomeli does take a little bit of a while, but as you can see, some of the things that they've already given us based off of our business DNA are down here. So this is what you can use for newsletters if you wanted to do maybe a marketing newsletter every month to your audience. I know you said you do real estate, so for your the people that you've already had on your books, you may want to send them something like, hey, this is what we have this month that's upcoming. So it gives you all of that. MailChimp. I've never used MailChimp with it, but I've used MailChimp outside of it, yeah. So I'll download a template, and what I use is Greenvelope. All right, so the 3 ideas that it has given me. Now, you can tell it if it's trash, if you want to edit it, if you want to change anything. It says skip the summer slump, addressing the summer slump and the fear of failing or falling behind on goals during the social distractions of the season. Then it also gave you 2 more campaigns. You can keep going if you don't like these. So today we'll say your vision needs a home, empowering young women to take ownership of their mid-year reset through faith-driven planning and intentionality. Now, if that's amazing, tell me amazing.
So how do you make it, show the actual data that's linked to those 3 boxes in the center so that everyone can see what the content actually looks like?
All right, so once you click the actual box that you want to go with or the actual campaign that you want to go with, it will load more ideas for you. So it will give you a series of creatives to post for this campaign. You can also tell Pomeli to give you an Instagram calendar of everything that you want to post or give you all of the information that you want on your newsletters. Now, I told you I create my own newsletters, things like that. But if for the sake of time and efficiency, you needed to get something out and you've had a rush week, Pomeli will do that for you.
So are the 4 boxes that we're seeing on the screen, are those 4 different campaigns that it's suggesting?
No, so the campaigns were back there. It was 3 different campaigns, and this is giving you more to go in detail with your campaigns.
Okay.
So it's saying, okay, I can teach people how to align their hustle, step into boss energy, start your day with a reset, and then it's still doing this last one right here. And then you can tell it to add creative. So if you want to give it more visuals, if you want to give it, for real estate purposes, more houses to put on your website, anything, it can add to it as the campaign goes. So you don't have to start over at all. So you had a question.
Hello.
Hey.
Okay, so I heard you mention Instagram, and I heard you also say that you are helping him with his law firm. I was just wondering, from a very basic marketing strategy, what are you suggesting for promoting yourself? What channels, I think is, do I want to say, like, is it Instagram, Facebook? What channels do you start with before you get into the AI?
Right. Okay. So many. So it depends on the different industry that you're in because you have to know your audience. So wherever your audience lives, that's where I will tell you to start. For me, it's LinkedIn because if it's a professional service, professionals are on LinkedIn. I don't use Facebook, but I know Facebook is a great tool because Facebook has been around for so long. But I am an advocate for LinkedIn, for Instagram, and I am starting to get into Threads. It's where you can share more of your business knowledge as well as Substack. Substack is a new thing that is coming, well, it's came out already, but it's going to evolve into a Twitter since Twitter is trying to do the whole subscription base. I'm not really a Twitter person, but Substack is going to evolve because people are getting away from the over-consumed content and more back into reading. So Substack is like your digital newsletter that you can use for campaigns and to speak to your audience in a more in-depth way. Yes, you're welcome. Any more questions?
I like, okay, what's the name of this one again? Pomeli? Oh, Pomeli?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I like this. I've never heard of this one before. I just recently heard of Claude. I've typically used ChatGPT, and there's 2 other ones, but ChatGPT is my go-to. So I just, because I'm doing this evergreen webinar thing to help people with their books, right? And so I use ChatGPT to create a lot of my graphics. All right, telling it what I want a black female looking at the window, and so it gave me that. So I actually like this. So in those 3 images right there, are those 3 images under one campaign, or are those three different options
Those are 3 images under one campaign.
under one campaign? I like that.
Yeah, so it's
I
giving
like
you
the seamlessness.
right. It's giving you 3 separate options. Now, I do use chat, but one thing I do want to show you all, if we have time, I don't know how good are we good on time?
Yeah, we're okay. I want to stay with this to keep everyone in the same frame. Is this good? Yes. Okay, so because I'll tell you, they'll start bouncing around, and it's like, okay. But if we go to align your daily hustle, is that just a drop-down box that would give more content that we can show everyone? Is that what that is?
So
Explain
right-
that to us a little bit.
Right here, when you press align your hustle, it will give you a header and you can switch out what you want. So you can really change anything on here. So I personally will say, I don't want to do align my hustle. So I could go to ChatGPT and say, hey, Pomeli has given me all these options. I want to do something that speaks more to my audience. So if I'm speaking to 18 to 24-year-olds, you have to know their language. So I'm 24, so I can say, what's something that will stop me? Align my hustle? No. But 6 ways that I can grow as an overachieving woman. That's more captivating. That's something that people would stop for. Or 6 ways that I can, 6 ways that I can fix my daily schedule. Or 6 ways that you can fix your daily schedule versus aligning your daily hustle. What does that mean? But I'm going to give you 6 ways that I want you to grow in this area. So for real estate, 6 ways on closing on a house. Or for your ministry, 6 ways on growing more efficient in the kingdom of God. You can literally speak to your audience. Yep, write that down. Use that. But you have to speak specifically to your audience. And Pomeli is very broad. But you can also see here that it gives you a description. So it says... So our header, we just changed it. 6 ways that I can grow as an overachieving woman, or 6 ways that I can grow in alignment with my schedule, with your schedule.
Would it actually recommend 6 ways to do that?
That's where you go back to ChatGPT.
Okay.
So Pomeli is mainly for business DNA and campaigns versus spitting back information and teaching you what to put on it. So you can go to the description, and right here, for demonstration purposes, we won't, but you can go to ChatGPT and say, hey, Chat, I just used Pomeli to come up with a new business campaign. I want to do 6 ways that I can grow in alignment with my schedule. Please give me a description and talking points for that to put back into Pomeli. And here you can update what ChatGPT says, or you can actually ask Pomeli to redo it. Now, since Pomeli is a little slow and it has to think a little more, I'm not going to press this button, but this is where you would press it if you wanted to change.
Okay. So with regards to this being more business, what would you suggest to the audience, those persons online, how to use AI in their daily life? Like, I guess from scheduling or something as simple as reminders or things, your to-do list. Talk to us about that.
Right. Okay, so for ChatGPT in my daily life or Gemini, ChatGPT and Gemini are the same thing. Anybody use Gemini in here? Okay, I'm a fan of Gemini. Gemini is the same as Chat. It's just a Google-based ChatGPT engine. So for Chat, we've already given it custom instructions. We've already told it, don't hype me up, don't do all these things like that. What we have in our marketing firm in Atlanta, I work for an agency in Atlanta, it is a bots that already know our brain and already know how we think. I would literally go into Sophia or into Nala. These are our team members, right? And I would tell it, hey, Nala, please help me with a daily schedule. I want to wake up at 6. I want to be working by 9:30. I want to, be at the gym by maybe 7 a.m. And I would give it my entire to-do list, and I would tell it to organize my to-do list. One thing I'm reading now is the 12-week year, so that's something that ChatGPT is helping me with. So I'll implement in ways that I want to use the 12-week year, and obviously it already knows.
What is it again? The
12-week year.
A 12-week year?
The 12-week year.
Okay.
So it's basically using your year in quarters instead of into a whole year.
Right.
So in order to reach your goals at a faster pace. So I would literally put that into my ChatGPT bot, Nyla, or Nyla isn't free, right? So I would put it into my basic ChatGPT. I would tell it what I want to do for the 12-week year, and I would ask it, can you help me reach my goals and align my schedule? What do I need to be doing every day?
Now, let's back up just a little bit. Nala is a bot that you created, right?
That my boss created, yes.
Okay, and so this bot is who you're communicating with about some ambitions that you have personally, right?
Right.
And so this bot is obviously fully digitized, and it gives you recommendations or pulls information to help you organize basically quality of life concerns. Does that
Right.
sound about right?
Right.
Okay, so show us how to create the bot, just from the infancy. If everyone here wanted to have their own bot that's in your computer, embedded in the computer through one of these programs, show us how to create the bot, because you created somewhat of a commercial for my office, and I told you the age of the person I wanted as a client, the color. I wanted her to have a scar under her eye because she was involved in an injury and she was getting out of the car, and it created a whole commercial, like a life movie, high quality commercial. So share with us sort of the beginning stages of that process.
All right, so we talked a lot about your target audience and who you're speaking to. So one thing that the bot does is your target audience, right? So Nyla, for me, is a community engagement person. She is the 24-year-old I'm talking about, right? So we're going to go to Canva because you have to know who you're speaking to, right? So we're going to go to Canva AI. Let me know if I'm moving too fast, okay? You're going to go to image. You're going to press image. And this is the person Attorney Sperlin is mentioning that we played with. But you're going to describe the image in your mind, and it will bring it to life, because we're creating our target audience. Now, we're getting into a little bit of marketing, but this is how you know who you're speaking to. So for real estate, this is how you know who you're selling to. For photo photography, this is how you know what your clients are or who you want to actually go after. All right, so I am going to, well, let me see. Somebody give me an example. Who's somebody that you want to speak to?
Yes, so I want to speak to women that's between the silver and the gold years, so that way we can talk to them about how to incorporate God in their busy schedule. One thing I'm noticing within my ministry, a lot of us are not knowing how to incorporate God into our busy schedule. So I want to talk to them about, like, hey, this is a quick thing you can do while you're sitting at your desk.
Okay, so let's stay there. Well, you'll need the box. I'm going to ask you a few questions. What does your target woman look like? And how old is she? Describe her to me, because we're going to describe her to Canva.
So my actual target women, if I'm going based off of the analytics that I get from my social media, they'll be between the ages of 25 and I'll say 45. That's mainly the group that watches my reels and TikToks and stuff. And so they'll be moms. I've also gotten in their master's degrees, and also kind of just still discovering life and like early marriage, things of that nature, or wanting to be married in that age range.
Okay, so what I will do is we go to Canva AI, we press image. I'm going to say, please create a woman. You have to be very specific with AI, right? It might not come out as well as we want it today for the sake of time, but please create a woman that is 35 years old. She is African American with natural hair. I would say she's married, but we're going to switch to a different tool to put that in there. Let's say she is slim figured and she is beautiful. Let's just put that. All right, so you can change the style of the image. Let's go to a 9:16 because that's what Instagram uses. So for the platform's sake, we're going to say Instagram, LinkedIn is what our ideal target is. But if I wanted to create a movie or a cinema, I would use 16:9. Okay, so 9:16 image, 16:9 movie, and then you have a lot of other features. So this is us creating our personal persona with AI. This is us creating our target audience, all right? You see how it just popped up somebody? Now, she looks pretty fake, okay? So we're going to take her and we're going to put her into another tool. But if you wanted to stop right here, you could. And this is exactly how we created Nyla. So Nyla has an image. So when I speak to Nyla, I see what she looks like. I keep Nyla in mind when I'm creating campaigns or ministry ideas or anything like that, because this is you just brainstorming back and forth with AI. This is not AI replacing your ideas that you've already had in your head. So we'll go back to Canva. And which one do you want to use? First, second, third, or fourth?
If I use the fourth.
The fourth, okay. So we can press edit, and we can tell Canva, hey, I don't really like her, or whatever. But for today's sake, we'll download. Now let's go change her clothes. All right?
And then have her actually talk, like where you can make her communicate.
Okay. So we'll change her clothes, and then we'll make her talk. So we're going to say, and you have to be as descriptive as possible. Tell me if I'm going, I see y'all writing, so tell me if I'm going too fast.
You're good.
All right, we're on Gemini. This is the Google version of ChatGPT. So, hey Gemini, please, this is the most important part, keep her facial features the same, okay? Please keep her hair the same. Please put my AI avatar on a white blouse and change her background to be at
The beach.
the beach.
Walking on the beach.
At the beach, walking. All right. Now you can tell it fast, you can tell it thinking, you can go pro. We don't have pro, and this is free. You're gonna press generate. Now usually, being realistically, I have to go back and forth with Gemini a little bit to get it exactly how I want it. But for today's sake, we'll take what it gives us, and then if it's appropriate, and we'll put it into Higgsfield AI. And that's where we'll create her walking on the beach or her actually moving. All right, let's see what it gave us.
Oh, that's nice.
All right, so are we good with her, or you want to change her?
Oh, no,
All right,
that's perfect.
okay. So we'll download. Is this amazing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and you can literally go back and forth with Gemini, tell it, I want her in a classroom. I want her using my books. I want her to hold my hand or hold my ministry logo in her hand. Or you can tell it what shirt you want her to have. You can put your logo on there. You can do anything on there because you can use this for a commercial. If you didn't want to ever show your face again on social media, you can use her to advertise your items. Now, I am not an advocate of AI replacing humans. So I personally do not like the AI videos on Instagram, TikTok, all those things just used wildly. But for campaign purposes, you know. So we'll go to Higgsfield AI. I'll give you a second to process. We just downloaded
Spell that so everyone will know they can take notes of it. You said Higgsfield?
Higgsfield, HIGGSFIELD. And then it's .ai. All right. Again, that's Higgsfield AI. So Higgsfield is where you see a lot of people. This is a professional tool. I think it's about $14.99 a month. So this is where we move to things not being free anymore.
So this is commercial based on that.
No, you can do anything with this, actually. You can do images, video, you can do audio, you can make it talk. I have not perfected the talking yet, just because I don't really like that. But you can create characters with it. You can create anime films with it. A lot of people use this maybe to do YouTube videos for their kids, and that's why you have to watch what your kids are watching, because you can literally put it out there, and it's out there on the internet. Right? You can do mood boards. You can do cinema studios. So for today, we're going to do a video. So we're going to click video, and we're going to create a video.
So that's the commercial you did for the office. Watch this. This is amazing. I asked her to create this bot for my law firm as a client involved in a car wreck. Notice that does that not look real? I mean, the scar looks a little bit, but I asked for the scar to be on here.
And this was us just playing in office, literally. 3 seconds. All right, so what we're going to do, we are going to,
Amazing.
I had it design me a, I guess you could say a little prompt. So what we're going to do, this is somebody else that I, created. This is Nyla. You can tell it to make it realistic as possible. You can tell it that she's going through puberty and that you want her to have acne or make her skin look real. Because right now, Gemini just gave you somebody that they created that looks plastic, right? So let's go back. We're gonna go to video, create. We're gonna upload a video, the one that Gemini just gave us, or you can go straight from Canva to Gemini. Straight from Canva into Hicksfield. Now I am going to say, and if I wanted to make her look realistic, I would go to image first, okay? So image is right here, you'll click image, and then you would give it this image and say, please make this AI avatar look realistic as possible. Please fix her hair to be more fluffed out. Please fix her skin to be more textured and have her to actually represent us, okay? So for the video, we're going to say, please, and this is also another moment where you can take ChatGPT and say, give me the prompt that I wanted to use for the video. But for this, we will say, please keep my AI avatar the same. Do not change her hair nor her facial features. This is going to be as basic as possible. Please allow her to walk on the beach and do a seamless twirl, no glitching. All right? And then there are several different models that you can use where it gets as realistic as possible. Not going to get into all of the nitty-gritty, but let's press generate and see what it gives us. Now, you can also change the seconds from 5 to 10, but we'll do 10 to see what it gives us. And then you can also add audio. I'm on my wrong account.
This is Hicksfield, right?
Hicksfield, yep.
Okay.
So let me switch accounts. This is my free.
So you're communicating from one AI platform to the other, from ChatGPT to Pomeli to Hicksfield, and I'm assuming you have these different boxes minimized on the screen of your computer.
Yep.
Okay. So it
Surely
would be
do.
necessary for everyone to have multiple icons that's available while they're doing this
Yes.
because they're moving information, communicating from one AI platform to the
To
other.
another, yep.
Okay.
So here's a video that I've actually done. Now this is Nala. It will literally give you the same thing. So just for purposes of today, I'll show you how Nala was generated. I took this picture, I took the prompt, I told it to say that she's stretching on the floor on a pink yoga mat. Get as specific as possible. It will generate, literally takes 10 seconds, and then you'll press play. All right, does anybody have any questions?
Does that not look real?
Yep.
And when you can see the specificity of how she could say, put on a Bossy CEO shirt, or the name of your business on the shirt of this bot, and then you send that into the marketplace, and it's an amazing tool in business. But like she said, it's something you have to really be mindful of how you engage in the public with this.
Yep.
Because people will be walking around looking for that person,
Literally.
Keep from getting scammed. Is it a way we can maintain naked eye that is not real or not?
People are getting so good. That's why I don't like
That's
it
a
on the
great question he
internet.
asked. He said, to keep from getting scammed, how could you tell with the naked eye if you're looking on a screen, I'm assuming on a computer with a bot,
Yep.
but you're not looking at a real person.
Yep.
So like, for example, if you have a business, like an office, your desk, and my wife and I was talking about this, we could take a space in a building that's not renovated and put it through ChatGPT, and it'll put cabinets on the wall and change the colors and tile on the floor. But then what she's saying would go even further. you can put a bot in that same space.
Yep.
2 or 3 people in that space as if they're having lunch and dinner and they got on shirts that we want them to wear with logos and messages talking about things we want them to talk about. And someone as an end user is receiving that, but they're being advertised to and not realize they're looking at bots, not real humans.
Yep. Now, Instagram, to speak to your question, Instagram and several other platforms are making it to where if it is an AI or if it includes AI, they have to put it on their settings. So at the top, you now will see this video uses AI or this image uses AI. Now, everybody is not as integral, and they will not, check that box to say this uses AI. So I would say be aware of that. But I think social media is advancing to the point where they're trying to protect it because of all the complaints and the counterparties of maybe disputing it. So yeah.
Now let's shift the focus, if we could, for the time we have remaining, into how you use AI on your day-to-day life. How would you like to see that? Y'all like to see that? Okay, so if you don't mind, kind of indulge us to go back to, put your hands together. Is this good information? Let's look more, just with the time we have remaining, in how you would use AI to help you schedule your day and things that are more practical to what daily usage would look like.
So one thing that I used to do before I turned off AI completely or in my day-to-day work day, I would tell AI to keep me updated on marketing trends. So keep me updated on real estate trends or keep me updated on real estate or investing or something like that. Send me something every morning at 9 a.m. You can use AI as an assistant. So as your virtual EA, you can tell it, please give me my schedule every day at 9 a.m. Now for my program, I do not have that on my features anymore because I turned it off just so that you won't become handicapped with AI. So I started back writing out my stuff myself. But Nala, hello Nala, and this is something that you can do for the free version. So let's go to the free version. So new chat, hello ChatGPT. I would like to get better with scheduling my day-to-day activities. Please give me an organized chart/to-do list of the information I will feed you. All right, somebody give me a realistic day in their life. Like, what would your dream day look like? I see a lot of thinking faces. I'll go with you. Money falling from the sky.
I would say my dream day is a 4-hour workday.
Okay. So what time do you wake up?
Let's say 4 a.m.
Ooh, I would like to wake up at 4 a.m. 4 a.m. Monday through Thursday? Monday through Saturdays. Okay. How long I want to spend? Okay. How long would that be? Time in solitude for about an hour and a half or an hour?
Let's say 2.5.
2.5 hours. And with AI, I would be as specific as possible. So I'll say that's from 4:30 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. or 7?
Let's say 7.
7 a.m. All right.
Then I'm going to read a book for at least 30 minutes.
It's going to put together
We'll
an
go
old
till
day that she
12,
saw.
okay? Okay.
We'll go to 12.
We'll go to 12. Okay, so I would like to read a book for at least 30 minutes.
Greet my husband, we do communion, and then I go to the gym.
How long are we spending time at the gym?
45 minutes.
Okay.
Come home, take a shower, and then get in front of my laptop and start working.
That sounds like an ideal day. My laptop and start working. Let's say, please add realistic, because AI will have you functioning like a robot. So
Okay.
please add realistic breaks
I
in
noticed you didn't
between.
add food, breakfast. Do you eat breakfast at that
Because I
time?
typically don't eat breakfast. I drink something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so please add realistic breaks in between time to get me in transition to and from. Create this in the form of a chart and also a habit tracker.
I like that.
All right,
Like that.
let's see what it gives us. You see how chat hyped me up, love this, this is strong. If it was on my chat GPT, it would, in my Nala or in my Ashley, it would not say love this. I don't want to see the hype, okay? This is my daily schedule, or this is your daily schedule from Monday to Saturday. And then this is your habit tracker. So you can literally go in and say, okay, did I wake up at 4 a.m. on Monday? Did I wake up at 4 a.m. on Tuesday?
Okay, so how did you get it to break down like that? Because I've done it before where I asked it to create, far as a meal plan for me and a workout plan for me, but it didn't break it down like that. So
A key thing that we just said was create this in a form of a
That's it.
chart
Okay.
and a habit tracker.
That's good.
Yep, you have to be really specific
You said
with
you typed in create a what was it again?
create this in the form of a chart and also a habit tracker.
That's good.
Now you can tell it to create it in a form of a bar graph. Literally, the sky's the limits because AI can probably do it. I don't know in our human brain how we would track that on a day-to-day with the bar graph, but for me, I like to see things in an organized table. You can also, I don't have this feature on the free version, so if I was to switch over, you can have it to create you an Excel sheet or a Google Doc, I think so. But this is your daily schedule. And then you can go in, add, tweak, change. You can say, hey, chat, this isn't working for me. I need this to adjust. And one thing I like to do is a habit tracker because was I consistent? And can I reward myself on Saturday when I finish? So if you don't do it realistically, I'll say 3 or 4 times out the week, no treat. But if you do it 4 times out the week at least, then you get to get some ice cream or something. So, yep.
Is that good? It's very good, very good. Yeah, put your hands together. Okay, for the remaining 3 minutes that we have, does anyone have any questions about some of the things you just saw? Just real simplistic questions that you think would help add bandwidth to everyone's daily understanding of AI and usage in your personal and business life. Yes, ma'am.
Well, I didn't know it was so many different sites with this AI, so that I learned that in all itself. But so which platform would you recommend if I wanted to build a website? Because I heard there is an AI tool or whatever where you can literally build a complete website. So what would you recommend for that?
I would recommend Pomeli for your business DNA and then go to Canva AI. And then with Canva AI, I would tell you, you know how we just did the image base? They'll have something down there that says, generate this for me. And then you can tell it exactly what you want it to generate. And Canva already has like templates and things like that. So you would take the business DNA from Pomeli and add it into Canva to say what color scheme that you want to do, what logos you want to use, and Canva will create the website. And then you will download it, you'll go to a domain site like Wix or Shopify, and then you'll add it in there. So.
Next question.
The I'll say like making sure, because I feel like for me something that had to like take a pause from AI, it was like we're all on these different like sites, but it's like how do we centralize it to where it's feeding automatically? Like, right now I'm trying to get into like the automation part of things, especially with data. Because I use Google Workspace and I pay for that one, and so it connects all the things together. So I used my Google Sites, I made that one. So if you want to use that, that's good. Google Workspace is really good. You can make like Google Sites. But I wanted to see how I can connect all of them to spit out data to me, so that way I can start making like data-driven decisions off of campaigns, emails, newsletters, like best ways to engage audience and things of that nature. So do you know of any way how to bring it together?
Do you use Zapier?
Yes, I do have Zapier.
That's what I would use to integrate Zapier into all of my Google or G Suite things. So connecting it to your Gemini, not to get, so technical,
Yes.
but literally I would use Zapier to automate everything. So, and create triggers in Zapier. So a trigger is, if we were to go back to the daily habit, okay, if this was automated and this was in Google, this is just like an example. Once I wake up at 4 a.m., I'll press a button. Okay, now I automatically get an alarm in 30 minutes that pings me and say, okay, it's time to start my quiet time with God. So Zapier is a tool that is the vessel or like the line in between the two things. So if you were using Google, once I get done using Google and I get done adding the image in, now give me an automation to where it triggers and it goes straight into Hicksville. So Zapier.
Okay.
And also, is that the free version, or does that have to be a little penny paid too?
It's a little penny paid.
Next question. Anyone else have a question? Okay, very good. Put your hands together. Let's thank our presenter today. This is a wonderful job, great content. Thank you so much. And listen, for those of you that were here today in person, we want to thank you for coming, and those of you online, we want to also thank you again for tuning in, and please be sure to share this link with other people. I think it's a lot of very valuable content that was shared today. Pardon me. So with that being said, thank you so much for coming, and we'll see you back on next month on the 4th Sunday of April. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.